We're looking at a problem with this GE Cafe double drawer dishwasher where we end up with stagnant water in the bottom drawer. And that seems to happen when it hasn't been installed properly. So you'll end up with water sitting down in the bottom. And if you're not using the bottom drawer for a while, maybe you're doing most of your washing with the top drawer, it'll begin to cause an odor. And it's also basically back draining of your sewer water, drain water coming out of your upper dishwasher and possibly from the sink if you're filling the sink quite full. So what we're going to do is go underneath the sink here, and technically on dishwashers you can see the discharge hoses coming out, and there's two on this dishwasher because there's a top and bottom drawer. Usually you should have a good loop, like the drain should loop all the way up till it's really touching the bottom of the countertop up there, a nice tall loop. Or in some cases, depending upon where you live, you might have a code for a vacuum brake, it's called, that sits on the countertop. And these hoses would go up to that vacuum brake instead of right into the disposer. But this is a common way a lot of people install the drain for the dishwasher when you have a disposer. They're going to come out and they're going to tap right into that port that's on the disposer. Now, I went inside the hole down there with called an endoscope. Some people may call it a borescope, and I was able to look at the screen on my endoscope and see that there is no extra hose under there behind the dishwasher. So I didn't have to pull the dishwasher out to find that out. You really can't look underneath the dishwasher because the double drawer dishwasher hangs so low. You can't take the front panel off and look underneath the dishwasher. So the endoscope worked great checking out that situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some changes here. You can see this is a bad situation. Imagine the top dishwasher is emptying out. Well, what's it going to do? It's going to start draining down into this one and back into the lower dishwasher. So it's just not a good setup. So we're going to change this out with some parts that we got from Menards, and we'll do that next. Here are the parts we're going to use for the modification. So we've got a coupler here, a straight barb fitting, and it's 7/8 ID hose. So this is for going inside a 7/8 hose. And here is the hose. It's a 2-foot piece we got from Menards. And hopefully, yeah, there you go. You can see what it is. It's a 7/8 ID washer hose. So that's what we need because that disposer fitting has a 7/8 barb fitting sticking out of it. And we're going to need that coupler to go between this black hose and the dishwasher hose. And they both have 7/8 ID, so that's where the coupler is going to go. We'll put these parts on our description for this video. That should be right underneath the video there on the YouTube channel. And in the description, we'll add some links. So it takes you right to these products that we picked up from Menards. But this hose end here, if you can see that, they got the brand, and then the tag is upside down there for the barcode. We've got the 2-foot hose attached to the disposer now, and we've got the fitting to connect to the dishwasher discharge hose, the barbed coupler, and the end of the 2-foot black hose. And a little tip, use a little Dawn detergent on these fittings because pushing these fittings together, there's a lot of resistance. So a little bit of dishwashing detergent on there, a little Dawn, and it's going to make pushing that fitting in much, much easier. We are good to go. We got that 2-foot long black hose going into the disposer. Did a little zip tie arrangement here to hold the hose as horizontal as I can. I might kind of update what I got here, but for the moment it's working and it's keeping that hose at a decent drain. And it's kind of hard to see up in there. I'm going to change my camera position here and we'll take a look up in there. Alright, we're inside the cabinet. You can see the hoses are touching the countertop up there, which is what we want. Getting them as high as possible. They're making their way down and they're dropping down into the black hose. So that's exactly what we want. We'll have a nice drain going into the disposer now. So you can kind of see how the hoses are making their way around. Kind of an odd place here. Kind of giving you a view here, coming down the wall and then going out through the hole in the bottom of the cabinet, which is then, those hoses are connecting to the drain areas of the dishwasher. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you could give us a like and subscribe, that would be helpful for us. And we're going to be adding some more videos down the road. We're looking good now with the drain, and it should take care of the problem with water backing up into the lower drawer. So it'd be nice to put an end to that. Thanks for watching.